you are not taking my stage right now. Oh, welcome back, guys, to another Slicc Speaks, and on Slicc Speaks, take two. Well, I like to address all my elephants, and basically, like, I had to do a take two because the situation happened, but let me not mumble over, like, my words, but, like, for Slicc Speaks, you can find me on all platforms from Spotify to Apple to Google Podcasts, and I mostly address everything that people should be talking about but are not talking about. Like, everybody know what month this is?
March.
No, it's not March. Once again, I'm gonna ask you, does anybody know what month this is? Huh?
It's almost April.
No, this is women. This is, yes, thank you. This is Women Appreciation Month. Like, I don't understand. There's a lot of women that, like, I'll say should be getting acknowledgement. Like, and the fact that it follows after Black History Month is amazing because, you know, I mean, I was raised by my mother, so she always gets women's appreciations, if I'm saying it correctly. But I had to bring in one person to chime in with me on this topic, and this person is Catherine. So bring on Catherine. How you doing, Catherine?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Has everything been okay on your end? Because, you know, it's been a while since, you know, you came to the
Yeah, it's
studio.
definitely been a while, but things are getting better, you know.
I'll say for the people that don't know you and probably would not know, like, of Ant Media, can you tell them a little bit about yourself on your internship here?
Yeah, so I started my internship there. I think it was over the fall. Was it the fall? It was
Mm-hmm.
a few months ago, right?
Yeah.
Um, and I was with you guys for a little bit, but then I got in this car accident on the way home after leaving the studio.
Terrible.
And
Glad to see you
yeah, my
okay.
car was totaled. It was pretty bad, but I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
And, I still don't have a car, but going to school, learning new things, and I just wanted to keep in touch with you guys.
That's good.
So,
That's
yeah.
good. I mean, from, like, what I kind of I didn't want to force it on you, but the voiceovers, like, you've been like A plus on not just on my end, but just on, what is it, Freddie and Don's end. They kind of like the fact that you can do voiceovers, so we're gonna be shooting you more voiceovers. So just a heads up,
Cool.
just gonna be shooting you more voiceovers. So for, like, 2021, what is your resolution, or, like, are you on your resolution, or you just forgot about your resolution for 2021?
So, for 2021, I decided to not set any resolutions, just because of the way things were going,
Facts.
everything happening with the pandemic and all. And
Mhm.
um, one of my favorite poets, she had us, well, she was on this Instagram live,
Mhm.
and she was talking about what the new year would bring and all. And she was basically saying that it's not necessary to set resolutions because with the way life is going, being here is more than enough. Just being able to begin a new day is a pretty big deal. So to me, like, it's just about staying healthy and enjoying every day.
True, but I mean, I can't say I was the same because I thought, you know, by this time I thought I would have been, like, way bigger than I am, but I had to admit
Okay.
I had to admit to myself that I'm gonna stay skinny majority of my life until, like, I get, like, I'll say a beer belly or something like that, because all my working out plans did not work out. So I felt like when I
Why?
went to the gym, I lost more weight than I was losing. My body's just weird. So, I mean, that's all I have to say, to be honest. I just can't. I just can't. But that's good. That's good that you have a poet that says there's no resolutions, because
Wait,
I
so
should have
was
came out like,
getting
I thought I was gonna
Was
get
getting
bigger.
buff the only resolution you had?
My only resolution, no, honestly, yeah, my only resolution was just getting bigger, like having that like physique, you know.
Right.
But it didn't work out, so I'll just I'll just stay a slender man. So being that it is
You,
really
you keep trying.
no, I honestly I tried. Like I actually went to a CrossFit gym. Like side note, went to a CrossFit gym. The workout was supposed to be, and you know CrossFit. If anybody has been in CrossFit like there's literally stations, and the hour like the workout was supposed to be like an hour in different stations and whatnot. So I was getting can't say bullied, but like forced to do this obstacle course because you know majority of the people that were there were seeing that I was dying, even though I had the most water. Like I had water bottles near me, but yeah, I couldn't do what they wanted me to do. Like I'm not a Spartan. I'm not
What did they want you to do?
like what is it? The medicine ball, excessive amount of crunches, salmon ladder. What else? It was the sled. They had weights on the sled. Like, bro, what apocalypse am I about to go through? To like, no, for real, cause like I just didn't understand what happened to the weight bench. Like everything is all like weird, moving tires. I'm not with all that. Like I don't know what competition I'm about to be in. So like I say midway through that, I threw up. Everybody was looking at me like, "Are you okay? Do you need a hospital?" And being that it was Corona, I think people thought I had COVID or something. But I'm like, yo, I just couldn't do it anymore. So I left out.
So what made you?
What?
Sorry, what were you saying?
Somebody like they heard of my fitness journey, so they recommended this gym for me, and I should have never just went to this. I should have never went to that gym, but I'm glad I had people that helped me to my car at the end, and this is no BS.
Yeah.
Like I really ended up shaking at the end of the day, so I'll just stick to
Well, I'm glad
walking.
you're okay.
Thank you. Thank you. That really means so much. I'll just stick to walking early in the morning. But,
Okay.
being that today is, Women Appreciation Month, not March, bro. Being that it's Women Appreciation Month, like, I would have to say, like, I just don't know how to bring about it because I don't know how the right way to say it because when it comes to Women Appreciation Month, like I tend to I don't know if you saw or anybody else saw, what do you think about Kamala Harris not saluting the U.S. Marines when she was walking into when she was walking into the plane? Like a lot of people think it's an uproar, like she disrespected the Marines for not saluting back. Do you think that she should have saluted back?
Yeah, I think she should have. I haven't seen the video, but I think she should have.
I wish I wish I had that video up, but there's no mandatory rule of saluting a officer or a soldier back. So she didn't she didn't do the wrong thing, but the way they depict it right now is like a monster. Do you think a Kamala Harris is a monster in a way?
No, I don't think she's a monster. But you know how the media is. It's so dramatic.
They really took this story and they just ran with it to the point that I don't know how big you are on AOC, Alexandra Ocasio-Cortez, if I did say her name right. But
yeah,
the lady from New York. So basically, I always put it in my head. I'm like, she probably might just be the next president, and everybody's looking at me like I'm the bad guy. But didn't we just have 4 years of the other bad guy? How do you feel about if Miss AOC said, "I'm running for president"?
Um, I wouldn't be surprised, and I'm sure that a lot of people would be against it, but she can if she wants to.
For
I'm not sure if she'd win though.
wow, no, true. Yeah, you're right. Cause she, uh, why do you feel like women of her stature get a lot of hate, in a sense? To be honest with you, like I don't feel like
Because she has a strong character, and I just think people can't handle it.
men can't handle it. Oh man,
Yeah,
that's Blake. That's Blake.
men.
Blake is right next to me. But I don't know if you met Blake. But um, what are your
Hi,
thoughts
Blake.
about women security on a day-to-day basis? Because like I was reading about it, and not I say reading about it and hearing about it because they say women nowadays don't feel safe walking on the street, nor I would say trying to meet up and date. How do you feel about like you being a woman, your day-to-day security?
As a woman,
Yeah,
I
as a
can tell
woman.
you that I don't feel safe walking alone at night. I'm always
Mhm.
like looking back when I'm walking outside,
Mhm.
and it's just natural to me at that point or at this point in life. And it's kind of sad that it has to be this way, but it is what it is. I can't trust anybody, and like women get abducted all the time, and then they get raped in their own car and killed. So,
Yikes.
you know,
That's no. That's the sad truth. It's just like how can a man or men basically change the narrative in like a woman's standpoint? Like the only thing that I would go off on is like from what my mom's been teaching me, just be polite and just not force anything that's not even there. So don't try to basically make a decision for a woman that you know that's not the decision that she's trying to make, or she didn't even. And I say, in your standpoint, like how can men change up the narrative to make you guys or you feel safe walking down the street? Because you should feel safe walking down your neighborhood, correct?
right. I should.
How how can we as men change that narrative or change that story, like
Um,
to make you, or is it like past the point of no return? Because there's creeps out there.
there's always going to be creeps.
is, is there?
But
Is,
if I guess you can start, how about we stop the catcalling? Because some guys just take it to like an extreme level, like to the point where if the girl doesn't reciprocate, then he just starts insulting her or following her even more, you know? So I think
no, dude, you're
that should
right. Go ahead.
stop.
Um,
Yeah.
who is like one of your biggest women mentors throughout your life, dead or alive?
I really admire Beyonce.
Beyonce.
Yeah.
She made like one bad decision though throughout her life.
What
You
bad?
gotta admit
Are you
that.
talking about
She
staying
made
with
like
Jay-Z?
one decision. Yeah, see, I knew. She made like one decision. I feel, Jay Z, he's okay. He's a nice businessman, but Beyonce, she probably, I don't know, like just.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't have made that decision myself either, but I think Beyonce is more than just getting back with Jay-Z. I think that she's done a lot more with her life than just that. And then from what I've recently read,
Hmm.
she made it really difficult for him apparently. Like she left the country and then he was like following her and stuff. And basically she
Oh,
made him work for it. That's what I read.
yikes!
So
I didn't know that. I mean,
I didn't know that either.
hold on. So, basically, my wife hears that I was doing some things with Becky with the good hair, so she goes overseas, and I have to stalk her, or I basically have to follow her, or that I mean, I can't.
When she was like, "Me and my baby, we gonna be all right,"
She was
and
talking
she
about.
left him that letter, but she was already
Yikes.
gone.
Yikes.
Hmm.
Bro, like, to be honest, like, I feel as though she should have left him. You know, she should have been like a single mom because, you know,
I
Blue,
agree.
you know, she should have, you know, come up on herself. There's no need to go back to a person that, do you believe that, should you go back to a person that cheated on you, or should you just like, you know, just call it a quits and say, hey, that's it?
I don't think you should, but here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
When, from what I've seen, when you're in love, like you just don't process it that same way anymore. Like when you're really in love with that person,
Mm-hmm.
you're willing to forgive them and then, possibly continue your relationship because the love that you have for them is greater than the pain that they've caused you. It weighs heavier for some people.
When I reach that finish line, I'll let you know how that feels because I don't like I wouldn't no because no you no that's like that's a good statement, or like that's a good way to see it. It's just like I just feel like, you know, I say if I would or if somebody else would and we're both in a relationship, there's no need for the relationship anymore. There's like, it's kind of like, you know, it's not really there anymore.
Yeah.
I feel, but it's probably because I'm just too, I feel like I'm young old, but I feel like I'm just too young to like realize like maybe the love is bigger than the cheat. Maybe. I think, I
And
don't know.
honestly,
Is
it's
it?
it's all down to like how you feel when you're actually going through that
Okay, that makes
and
sense.
the circumstances too.
So what circumstance would allow you to go back with?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I don't think any. I don't think any. No.
Okay.
But for other people, like let's say if
Yeah.
they've been together for like
Mhm.
40 or 50 years, they've been
That
out of the game for a while.
facts. You're right.
It's like I guess I could understand that you forgive and
Mhm.
keep going.
Mhm.
Or you could be younger and you guys have a child together and you're thinking like, all right, I still want my child to have a family, not separated parents. So I guess you would make the sacrifice and stay for your child
Okay.
up until they're grown enough and then maybe you want to part ways then. Or if you're the toxic type, you'll just go and do it to them back and call it even.
I mean,
Some people like
I was
that.
just speaking to a friend about like, you know, I'll say toxic in general because like, don't you feel like toxic energy like is the energy that you would mostly, I'll say, feel on a day-to-day basis from dating to like people that you would meet? Because I feel that way every time I see somebody like, or like what is it? No, every time either I'm trying to, yeah, basically every time I meet somebody, like I'm like, bro, these people just think dark, or like they just think just so left. There's no in between. There's no glass half full in this society or like this generation of
Right.
people. It's always like it's very it's very dark. Do you feel like
So you
I I just feel
do
like it's just
what
I feel like when it comes to, I can't say this place, but like when I do my day to days and like you know just go throughout my day, I feel as though like I'm the light in a way. Not saying that I'm trying to be, but I always see like you're always left with the decision: should I go this dark with this person, or should I just stay to my, like I had to leave some fights, especially, side note, this week. Like, you know, I felt like a lot of people tempt me to go to that side. You know, I'm not even trying to. I be trying to stay positive, but I feel like this world brings me down. Not the world as like as a whole, but like I say the circles that or the pockets of people I be around. It's very dark.
I don't know why you always find yourself in these dark circles.
I do.
Because I remember you talking about it when I used to be there.
Bro.
And I'm like,
Bro,
who is Slicc hanging out with?
I don't look for it. It's always there for me. I don't know. It's probably the darkness wants me back, like I'm Batman or something. Like I'm trying to be like a shining light. No, really, like I'm always left with the decision. Should I roll in the mud with this person or not? But I don't want to, so I usually end up, leaving that situation, because there's no need for me to go back and forth with that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm on. Oh, hey, say hi.
What time till?
Like 10:35. Say hi to Catherine. It's Freddie.
Who's that?
Freddie just wanted to be.
Hi,
Freddie just.
Is he running?
Yeah.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. This guy's
You want to pay?
behaving, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
get back to it.
Get back to I'll get. So on I'll say my last segment throughout through Slicc Speaks, I just have to ask you the question: are you a snack?
Am I a snack? No.
No, I'm only asking that because like Snack is the new dating site for Gen Zs, bro. You never heard of Snack?
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
Bro, Snack? Hold on. I gotta pull it up. Snack is new, it's basically like what we have Tinder, Bumble, all put together for Gen Zs. You know? So they can link up.
Are you on Snack?
Oh, me? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, but it links you up with I'll say people that play the same games as you. So basically, it's just like a Tinder, Bumble, everything, but it's just for Gen Zs. And right now, it's a beta. I mean, you can still download it and see my profile if you want to, but you can still download it and basically it shows it uses mostly emojis, so it's mostly like it's not that type, it's that mostly icon, and it's another dating app that's just in beta right now. If you want to use Snack, you can just use emojis, find your love of your life, or find the snack of the day, but it's mostly based on like a video. It's mostly, if you ever seen those video apps, like I forgot which one. There's a lot of them out there. There's this one called Hangout, or hold on, let me see. There's this one called Meetup or Clubhouse. So it's basically video dating with emojis. So you can meet your snack and go out on a date with your snack if you want to, but Snack is mostly based for the Gen Z people. Being that you are millennial, right? Millennial? Yeah. Would you guys want, or Catherine, would you want to download Snack to find your snack that you may need for the rest of your life, or just the snack for the weekend? Would you want to download that? Snack.
No, I would not.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm currently in a relationship, so I have no need for that.
Wow. Oh, okay.
But even if I wasn't, even if I wasn't in a relationship, I feel like I still wouldn't, because I think at that point I would be looking more so for a face-to-face encounter instead of on the app, because I've already done the app, So I want something different.
No, but I feel but they're saying like this app is gonna be bigger than Tinder. So I mean, I'm not even gonna say it because that's gonna be wishing bad. But like if you were single, it's gonna be bigger than Tinder. So they're claiming that this snack app is gonna be like the new age of dating. Would you, on like a weird Thursday night, Thursday night, because Fridays are kind of like, you're usually booked on a Friday. Just assuming from like, I'm just going off my schedule, but Thursday night, would you download? Would you test out Snack? Not saying that you will keep it.
Sure.
And wow, okay.
So how does it work exactly?
What is it? It works like I'll say video chat. Video chat with emojis. So they're mostly basing stuff on emojis and videoing. So if you want
that sounds like
it's mostly more. I'll say like a TikTok, like the TikTok of dating.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought I read. I'm not even on TikTok.
Create content for the person that you want to meet. I don't know if it's right swipe or left swipe. Probably it is, but I know it's gonna be showing like mostly video and video-based content to the person or the persons you want to link up with.
So you could basically just find the love of your life depending on how good they do the silhouette challenge.
That's not a good idea. I mean, that is a good idea, but do you think, like, I'll say dating apps are the best ways to date in this current situation that we are in?
I guess it's easier to find different people. Like it's faster for you to meet new people on the dating apps, you know.
But would you find like the L word on the dating app, or
the L word?
The L word.
Sometimes you can, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. Just like sometimes you find the L word at the club and sometimes you don't. Or at the supermarket.
Don't say stuff like that. Don't say stuff.
Sometimes
at the club, at the club, you do not find the L word.
You can find
you
it
can find the other
anywhere.
L word. You can find the L word. You find the other L word, which is lust, at the club, because most of them are mostly inebriated, drunk. Blake, you can attest to this. Drunk, inebriated, falling over each other. Like it's just a whole, it's a cesspool of like, you know, just high energy. I wouldn't take them that serious. I would say you can find somebody like at a grocery store. Pollo Tropical. What other place? Wow. No, but yeah, I'll say you'll find them on your day-to-day, like your routine. Like you just bump into that person and say, oh, hey, my name is such and such. The club is just like, everybody's friendly at the club. Unless they're too friendly, then they want to fight. And I'll say that's how.
I feel like if they're meant for you, you'll find them anywhere. Like it doesn't really matter where you are. It's about the connection. It's about you two.
It's not the connection, because in the club, and you can attest to this, in the club.
Okay, you guys have had bad experiences. It's okay. But other people.
So you go to the club.
I don't go to the club.
Oh no, not just hypothetical. So you're going to the club, you know, dolled up. You probably have two friends with you, and then you're looking for. No, you're not looking, because if you look, you're not gonna find it. Well, you're not looking,
yeah.
but you expect to find something substantial or like a solid foundation at the club.
No, I'm looking to have fun with my friends.
True, but if you find, you know, knight in shining armor, he like, hey, what you want me to buy you a drink? And then you're like, what? Where did he come from? You'll give that guy like a shot to, do what he have to do, right? Like as in he'll buy you a drink and then you'll sit down and you'll listen to what he has to tell you. You'll give that guy a shot.
I guess.
would you think it'll lead to that L word, or would you just think it's like
You
nothing?
never think it's gonna lead to the L word because, like, you don't plan that to happen. You're
True.
just going with the flow, or at least me, I just go with the flow, and I'm like, okay, having a good time now, and then it's like when let's say this guy's buying me a drink, right? I'm
Yeah.
not sitting there and thinking like, is this the one?
I must be thinking a different way because I just be overthinking it. I just know that, but I just know I can't find it because they be telling me their life stories, and sometimes I'm
At
not
the
Dr.
club?
Phil. Yeah, they know who they are. They know who they are. That tells me their life stories, damn their resume. I'm a Fortune 500 company holder. Like damn, they're telling me everything about. Okay, cool. All right, time to go. Sorry, bro. You don't want my? No, it's
Wow.
okay. I don't want your number. It's fine. It's time to go.
Wow.
But no, it happens. Trust me. They will tell. I say I say both will tell you their life. Will tell you their life stories because I have friends that do that to girls, and I'm like, why are you telling her everything about you?
Oh, you know what
Because
it probably is? It's
what?
because it's easier to talk to a stranger because you don't care how they judge you.
But I mean, he
And
told me
you're
this.
probably thinking you're never going to see them again, so you might as well.
Might as well tell him. Might as well tell them where you're from, how you got raised, like why you act this way. No, that's just guys. We should just go to the club, have fun, and that's it. No life stories for me, cause I can't do it. I'm sorry. I have to find her at Publix or something. I'm gonna go around Publix. Don't mind me if you see me in Publix. I'm just gonna go around Publix, just
Yeah.
tripping over everything, and be like, oh, I fell for you. Hopefully. But thank you, Catherine, for chiming in on me with on the Slicc Speaks. And I have to say, I have to bid you farewell since you guys already gave me a time. But I have to bid you farewell. And for any time that you want to jump on another Slicc Speaks with me, just hit me up with any text or any text message, or I can just shoot you a text to see if you want to chime in. And until next time, guys, you can find
Okay.
Slicc Speaks on Apple, Spotify, Anchor. I say all platforms that you can find a podcast. Until next time, guys. You are not taking my stage right now.